Rap circle. I'm better than you. Period. Not at all concerned what it hit for, cause I've still come to raise hell like Mephisto. Please don't front, cause I'll karate chop your lymph node. Noodle arm punk you punch and end up with your wrist broke. Don't need a 4-heater, but you come 4 feet approach me. I'm summoning focus of Gogeta. Slight work, so imagine me chilling when folks meet up, cause my purpose to have me relaxing with both feet up. Get the cream, precious metals or the crypto things. Your bars are light like the one that's on the Smith machine, but my Maxwell and I ain't speaking about the pretty wings. Watch your potty mouth or clean it out with the Listerine. I got a list that mean eclipsing me is not an instant thing. You about as generic as antihistamines. Listening is not your strong suit, that's why you fiddling. Focus on the wrong stuff, your bluff is getting bucked. What you are witnessing is greatness. Outpacing these cats that I'm racing are not cheaters. They house cats are straying outdated. Rhymes got as much meat as about a raisin, just face it. While I'm steady on the track, you with your bags at the station. What I'm rated? S-class minimum. You sad synonym, cause I'll bag 10 of them. And you brag at dinner, but your impact is minimal. I toe tag in intervals with no lag, precision that critical. You not gonna lie, I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all quicker. And I ain't stopping till the family all richer. Not gonna lie, yeah, I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all. I'm not convinced it ain't no acting or accident what the track emits. You strapped with gas that you ain't even practiced with. The fact is, you couldn't hit the target the size of a tractor. Kid, relax and retract it, cause all that rapping biz is blind sight. And that explains what your mind like, refraining from looking down your iron sights. Some training will get your line right using that 9 tight. Straining your spine, think it's okay, but rewind, cause your shooting stance is trash. Probably cause you didn't have a father, so your partner slid you a Sig Sawyer. Now a lawyer is trying to keep you from getting life, finding who is loyal, cause you hit an innocent boy. So boy, you in hell covered in soil. Y'all need to think more with your mouth closed. You the resort of a man not in the household. That's why you so violent and you seeking out foes. Nobody taught you how to be a man. Lash it out though, because you actually hating yourself. It's a way to get help and not decay in a cell. I used to wait in that hell until I made it myself, and now I'm slaying my L's and how I'm taking what's left. Got the blueprint, study my movement more than the 2 cents. Was losing, now I'm oozing with success. Now I got the tools to beat the stress. I lose cause I'm a step ahead of you with no contest. I'm a better rapper, plus I'm smarter than you. You a mess. Not gonna lie, I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all quicker. And I ain't stopping till the family all richer. Not gonna lie, yeah, I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all quicker. And I ain't stopping till the family all richer. Another waking session, another strife and another life, and they blame it on depression. Another wife is the wrong or right, and they claim me under pressure. Another tripe and a suicide, we apply the same methods. It's like we'll never learn the lesson. We try to lie to make it better. Then everybody scrambling now, trying to figure out what to stress him. Why didn't he or she reach out where the world wasn't helping? Why couldn't he find just a peace of mind, let the world get the best of him? They call it mental health in this. It's so weird when it comes to depression and suicide. These self-help sort of gurus try to apply the same method with a one-size-fits-all, and it never works. What the hell is this? Another fool shot up a school and we know the cat was sick. And all these dudes wanna blame the tool, that's stupid as it gets. Another crew on the teletube blaming gun ownership. You can miss me with that mess, cause I ain't never shot a man. And the only time I would lay him down, he aggressing on my fam. And you like to make it much harder for me to protect all my land. Cry crocodile tears so you can just feel good at grandstand. Bro, you stupid in a trance. No matter how much you get to sobbing on TV, every single gun law is an infringement. saying this just to say this. The state is a criminal, crooked organization. So you look like a buffoon thinking that you can save this. Looking to Big Daddy government every time dismay hits. These fools done killed 250 million men and women and children, all due to their ill sins over the last century. So why would I fiddle with them? This crap is not meant for me. Let that power get reeled in. They act like I can't govern myself, so they keep running for help, begging the state to monitor wealth, and you'll get thrown in a cell.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Another day, another dollar. How it goes. Salute to the homie Eric July. Again, it's big of him to let, YouTubers and content creators such as myself use his music on our platform. Pretty dope. I appreciate that. Hope everybody had a good day. For me, it wasn't too bad today, actually. It was just cold as I don't know what outside, I'll tell you that much. It was cold as I don't know what outside. I was just like, geez. 24 degrees this morning. 24 degrees this morning. You know what I mean? It was crazy. What make you not want to get out the bed, right? Too much. You know what I mean? Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share it out to everybody. Let's get some more people popping in here. What up, Ahmad? I appreciate that, yo. I appreciate that. Super Carlo, what up, what up, what up? Yeah, Blaze, what's going on? What up, Natasha? Appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging out with me. It's been a lot going on this week. I figure we shoot the breeze and just see where the conversation go. You know what I mean? Sit over here and sip on some water for a little bit. But what up, Emmanuel? What's going on? What's going on? Happy you can drop in. Appreciate that. Everybody finished their Christmas shopping yet? You know what I mean? Everybody finished all their Christmas shopping? That's what I'm interested to know. You know what I mean? It's the last minute and kids still asking for stuff. You know what I mean? Kids still asking for a bunch of stuff. It's all good though. That's what parents is for. But everybody finished their Christmas shopping yet? Ah, come on, yo. 65 degrees, you was freezing. Is that right, yo? Sound like somebody rubbing that good weather in everybody's faces up here in the north. You right, yo. The hawk landed down here, yo. My dog, yo, he went outside, took a piss and shit, and he ran his ass right back in the house. He's like, let me in. Too cold for me. Carlo. Oh, is that right? You saw, yeah. So, yeah, that doc, yo, that was really informative, yo. He dropped some real knowledge, you know what I mean? But Hotep's been told you, you know what I mean? But he dropped some real knowledge, man. I, encourage everybody to share that video with skeptics. You know what I mean? People that think that, not even skeptics, the believers, the true believers who think the Yamin's here to save us. Let them check that out. Come on, yo. Oh, word. Still. You still got some good weather. So check it, right? I've been wanting to talk about this. I meant to bring this up. So I went and checked out Spider-Man on Saturday, yo. And I think I said this before on the stream. You know what I mean? Honestly, I like the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I ain't got nothing. I don't got nothing bad to say about it. I know a lot of people don't like the Tom Holland Spider-Man. They think the what's his name? Not Garfield. What's the first Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire. They think Tobey Maguire is the best, Marvel Spider-Man in the live action sense. I think Tom Holland holds his own. But the new Spider-Man movie, I thought was great. I enjoyed it. I might be being a rube, but I enjoyed it a lot. kind of fanboyed out when, you know what? I ain't gonna put no spoilers in here, you know, just in case you guys gonna go see it, you know what I mean? But it was good, you know. I like how everything ties, you know. I feel like it looked like it's gonna tie everything into the multiverse of madness, which I'm looking forward to seeing. You know what I mean? You know, like I really can't wait for Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness. You know, if you watch the Loki series, it seemed like it was trying to tie it in. If you watch the WandaVision series, it seemed like it was trying to tie it in. You know what I mean? This movie seemed like it was trying to tie it in and was the catalyst for the multiverse of madness. And I can't wait for it. I think it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? It's gonna be awesome. You know, maybe I'll do a review on it. You know, and then, you know, review with spoilers. I'll give you, you know, the disclaimer in the beginning, and then I'll go for it. You know what I mean? Ahmad, I was telling my buddy today Christmas was cheaper when the kids thought Santa was dropping off them gifts. Is that right? Oh, is that right? DC joining them group? I heard about that, yo. What's coming down the pipe down in DC? Cause I think Maryland on the same tip. I think Baltimore on that same tip. I know that schools are starting to send kids back home with their laptops. Like they might be they might be delaying coming back to school in January. You know what I mean? We're gonna see though. Natasha, I was supposed to do my shopping today, but I guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow at this point. Man, you really waiting till the last minute, ain't you? You know what I mean? Super Carlo, no spoilers, but why is everyone creaming themselves over Garfield online? A lot of people think that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was pretty good. He whined too much for me. It was too emo for me. His Spider-Man was too emo. I think he did a good job, but his Spider-Man was too emo. You know what I mean? But you know, I thought it was a great one. You man, see, you right there with me. Tom Holland's the perfect Spider-Man. I think so. You know, I like it. I know Miles Morales is a tokenized character of Peter Parker, you know, or a tokenized Spider-Man. But I kind of like, you know, Into the Spider-Verse pretty dope too. You know, I'm not one of them people that they're really harsh on comics. You know, I just like to see the movies. Do I like the tokenized characters? You know, I could take it or leave it. You know, I don't think characters should be tokenized. If Captain America is a white man, he's a white man. You know, if Luke Cage is a black man, he's a black man. You know, no need to tokenize characters. If you want your own superhero, make them up. You know, that's just me. Super Carlo, I'll head to the next country over, a free country to see the movie. The next county over, sorry, a free county, yeah. I saw the Spider-Man on opening night. I definitely wasn't disappointed, man. That movie was packed out. Like I had to like get up early and get tickets for Saturday because, you know, everybody was, you know, the movie theater was packed out. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think that's happening everywhere, but I think that's what they're going to start. I think starting next year, they're going to make the Yamin a part of the V schedule. And a lot of kids ain't going back. Starting March? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna go with the Yamin, you know, or the vacation, you know. Or the round trip. Let's go with the round trip. They got that round trip. James, what's up? DC is giving vacation mandates? Going to the restaurants? Of course they are. That's why wouldn't they? Ridiculous. Meanwhile, all them senators and congressmen getting sick from the remix, despite getting that round trip. You know, it's crazy. On the Book of Faces. You know what, y'all, I gotta make another Facebook account. I had jumped off Facebook for a while, you know, because I just got tired of it. You know, probably about time for me to jump back on there. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, they out to get us for real. You know how it go. P Dog Night had a spaces open today, and we was talking about the Kenosha Kid, and probably about 20 minutes into it, they shut it down. Had to restart the spaces. He definitely bugging. He definitely bugging. Oh man. Anyway, so like while we talking about it, I guess about these mandates and stuff. Did you guys see or watch the interview with Tanai Ricks and HJ yesterday? I know a few of y'all was in there. That was real eye opening. You know, like I said, it's nothing that we didn't know, but you know, he speak that jargon, he speak that lingo. You know what I mean? He definitely, you know, like I said, you know, opened a lot of eyes. And like I said, I even sent that video to some friends and stuff, and they was looking at it like, hey yo, I ain't know that. Are you serious? You know, you gotta be kidding me right now. You know, why are they telling us this? You know, I'm like, yo, I've been telling you 2 + 2 is 4, or you know, my whole life. You ain't want to listen to me. Check this out. You know what I mean? Oh wait, what? What the mayor of Chicago say? Oh, I gotta look this up. NHL reworking their whole schedule after Christmas because of I heard they ain't there. It was like they was 100% vacationed up, right? They were 100% yammeened up, right? And they had to like cancel their season, right? Jeez. Yo, they don't care, yo. That's their power. They think they mommy and daddy now. You know what I mean? Funny part is they'll get reelected. They'll get reelected. Doctor, yeah, he told him, you know, he been on that twice. He been told us about. Been told us about the PCR test. He been told us about everything. Let's check this out. If I can find something on. What'd she say, yo? So I can type it in. Let me just see. Threaten. He really? Let me see. They ain't giving me nothing new on old Lightfoot. What's her name? Lightfoot? Lori Lightfoot. Hold on. Let's check this out. Hold on. We got NBC Chicago. Mayor to make announcement Tuesday. Let's see. Go ahead and see what we got. This it right here?
In Chicago, and to announce additional mitigation efforts that we believe are necessary.
Okay, hold on, let's go back. I'm gonna take y'all over here with me. Lucas Storm, what up, what up, what up? Did you hear the reporter ask CDC director the percentage of fully yammeen folks with the yammeen in the hospital? No, I didn't know. He answered with the rate you can die or get it without the yammeen. Jesus. Aren't people seeing what's happening in all of these sports leagues now? They're not asking any question. Yeah, bread and circuses. That's how they keep us distracted. You know what I mean? We definitely know the numbers is juiced up. Salute Kauai. Oh, is that right? Is that right? Hold on, let's check that out. Let me go over to the Twitters. Let's watch this because like she did a let's see, she did a what's the name? There we go.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for being here. We are here to discuss the current state of COVID-19 in Chicago and to announce additional mitigation efforts that we believe are necessary to address the current state of the ongoing deadly pandemic. I'm joined this afternoon by CDPH Commissioner Dr. Allison Harwood, CDPH Medical Director Geraldine Luna, CPS CEO Pedro Martinez, BACP Commissioner Ken Meyer. There's no denying that we are in a fifth wave of COVID-19. This new wave is seemingly more deadly than the last.
This wave, like it's gears of war.
And causing profound harm. To be clear, I have not been this concerned about COVID-19 since the early days of the pandemic in 2020. The latest variant, Omicron, appears to spread more easily than its variant counterparts. Across the city, we have upticks in our metrics that we follow closely. Positivity rate, cases,
I swear, she looked like a prairie dog.
Deaths. In fact, we are now averaging over 1,700 new COVID cases in Chicago residents every single day. And just to put that in perspective, not that long ago, within the last few weeks, we were at 300 plus cases a day and looking at a downward trend. That situation has been completely reversed and in all the wrong ways. Hospitalization in the city are at their highest since the surge last winter. Deaths are at a higher rate than we've seen in months. And on top of this, we can expect a post-holiday surge in cases. As I've said throughout the pandemic, we will leave no options off the table when it comes to protecting the safety and well-being of our residents. We didn't want to get to this point, but given the situation we find ourselves in, we simply have no choice. So, today, we are announcing that beginning on January 3rd, you must show proof that you are fully vaccinated to enter bars, restaurants, fitness centers,
are you serious?
and entertainment and recreational venues where food or drink are served. Let me repeat that again. Beginning January 3rd, you must show proof of vaccination, whether it's your actual card, whether it's a photograph,
whether
it's something on your phone, but you must show proof to enter bars, restaurants.
So now, in order for you to go out and enjoy yourself in life, you got to prove that you got a shot that don't work. You got to be kidding me, yo. Like this is real. You know, last night if you watched the interview between Dr. Tanai and HJ, he broke it down for you. These mutations are coming from the vacation people. It's coming from the Yamin people. It's coming from the people with the round trip. Like, make this make sense though. But we the issue. But the mutations is happening because your jab ain't sufficient enough. Man.
Fitness centers and entertainment and recreational venues where food or drink are served. We know historically and from the data, these are the places that are the most risky places for spread, which is why we're focused on them. This order will remain in effect until the city deems that the threat of COVID-19 to public health has diminished significantly, meaning when we are out of this current surge. Exempt from this order are houses of worship, K through 12 schools, grocery stores, office buildings, and residential buildings. Now, that doesn't mean that people who are in control of those spaces shouldn't themselves affirmatively take precautions. But for now, this order doesn't cover those venues.
I want y'all to see something.
Also exempt are...
I want y'all to see something, right? Pull this up. Check this shit out. As of today, look at that. Fully vacation people as of today in Chicago, Illinois, or in Illinois, period. 64%. 64%. 64% of Illinois got the vacation, yet they're in panic mode and they about to shut shit down, and anybody who ain't got the can't do nothing but be black and die in Chicago. I think that's all you can do in Chicago is be black and die. Shit. But I digress. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's the rate. Let's look at this. Texas is a 50% rate. New York's at 71%. They're going through the same thing. Florida's at 63%. Let's see what Maryland is. My state, 70%. Yet, you know, to me, that's a high percentage of people that got the You know what I mean? Over half. You know, but you're still having these so-called issues. I wonder why. Like we learned yesterday, these mutations are getting stronger because of the people who got that Right? Go back and listen to it.
Or any individuals entering an establishment for less than 10 minutes for the purpose of merely ordering food or drink. So if you're going in that coffee shop to pick up and go, you don't need to show proof. But if you're going to linger, you're going to eat that muffin, you're going to sit down with your laptop, you got to show proof of vaccination. Other exemptions. Any non-resident performing artist or athlete visiting our entertainment or sporting venues. So if you're on a team from another city, you don't have to show proof of vaccination to get into the venue. Any individual 18 years of age or younger participating in an organized school activity, or any individual who enters for the purpose of voting in a municipal, state, or federal election, although we don't expect that to be relevant, certainly in the short term.
Wait.
If you are a vaccinated resident in a municipal station to get into the venue, any individual 18 years of age or younger participating in an organized school activity, or any individual who enters for the purpose of voting in a municipal, state, or federal election, although we don't expect that to be relevant, certainly in the short term. To reiterate, if you are a vaccinated resident, starting January 3rd, don't forget,
hold on,
your
I missed
CDC
something. I'm
doesn't
sorry.
cover those venues. Also exempt are any individuals entering an establishment for less than 10 minutes for the purpose of merely ordering food or drink. So if you're going in that coffee shop to pick up and go, you don't need to show proof. But if you're going to linger, you're going to eat that muffin, you're going to sit down with your laptop, you got to show proof of vaccination. Other exemptions. Any non-resident performing artist or athlete visiting our entertainment or sporting venues.
Oh, they get
So
a
if you're
pass,
on a
huh?
team
Okay.
From another
Bread and circuses
city,
get a pass.
you don't have to show proof of vaccination to get into the venue. Any individual 18 years of age or younger participating in an organized school activity, or any individual who enters for the purpose of voting in a municipal, state, or federal election, although we don't expect that to be relevant, certainly in the short term. To reiterate, if you are a vaccinated resident, starting January 3rd, don't forget your CDC COVID-19 vaccination record card, or a physical or digital
You
photo
literally gotta
of that
carry
card to enter any
papers
bar, restaurant,
to go eat.
theater, sporting arena, or other establishments that serve food or drink. For the vaccinated, you are free to go about your business, but show that proof.
Are you serious?
Now, another important exception. and responding to our employers. There is a test out option for unvaccinated employees who work in one of these venues, not for the patrons, but for the employees. This is the only testing option. Employees only. To repeat, if you are a patron, you must be fully vaccinated to enter. And BACP Commissioner Ken Myers will go into detail about that. Now, someone will ask, how long will these conditions last? Or will there be more extreme mitigation measures imposed? The answer lies with the unvaccinated. Let's review. The virus spreads by insinuating itself into our bodies. It loves the unvaccinated. And the Omicron variant is spreading more rapidly than any other variant that we have.
Wait a minute. The remix loves the unvacation, huh? The Yami loves the less travel. Meanwhile, the Yameen is juicing itself up off of the vacation. The Yameen is juicing itself up off of people getting that shot. Because the shot ain't strong enough to sterilize it, but it's got enough in it to beef it up and mutate it into something else, but you want to blame us. They know this. They know this. I refuse to believe that they don't. I refuse to believe that they don't. This is all power. This is all power and a money grab. In the way, and I've been saying it since March, since I even started talking on Twitter and Facebook. It's either get down or lay down. They done playing nice. They coming for your way of living. If you want to travel, you got to take that Yamin. You want your kids to go to school, they got to take that Yamin. You want to go to work, you have to take that Yamin. They coming for your way of living. They coming for your livelihood. They really don't. This is another form of segregation. This is another form of segregation. This is the brown shirts right here. Papers, please. This is what this is. But people don't see that. You're pitting citizen against citizen. Family members against other family members. You're making the people that decided not to take this shot lepers. That's what you're doing. Meanwhile, y'all walking around here like Typhoid Mary. Like, this is ridiculous. The cognitive dissonance and the mental gymnastics are Olympic level. Like, this is narcissism at its finest. You don't know what people who got natural immunity. You don't know that. We know that your testing is unreliable. We know that y'all fudging the numbers. Your state is 64% vacationed up, jabbed up, got that round trip. Yet y'all struggling. Wonder why that is. On top of that, we in cold and flu season. So how much you want to bet anybody that comes down with the flu or the pneumonia or just a common cold won't be counted as a remix case? We've been saying it for almost 2 years now. Your RT-PCR test can't tell the difference between the common cold and the remix. So how are you testing for these other mutations? Propaganda at its finest. You say something enough, people are bound to believe it. And this has got people running scared. It's sad to see. And it's our public officials that's doing it. You know what I mean? People get on Donnie T because he keep promoting this jab. He just want the credit for even having it come out. We already know that. That's his ego. But he also said, if you don't want it, you ain't got to take it. Meanwhile, you got the left, you got the liberals, you got these Democratic strongholds putting the proverbial gun to the citizens' heads and making them make a choice. What they doing? What happens if your kids don't go to school because you don't want them to get the yameen? Department of Social Services going to come get them? Is that going to be considered a form of child abuse? I'm just saying. It's too much, yo.
Have seen to date. If you are unvaccinated, you are at the highest possible risk. In fact, over 70% of the people in ICU beds are unvaccinated. Amongst the people who are dying, over 75% are unvaccinated. So the evidence is clear. The unvaccinated are affecting the health, well-being, and livelihoods of all the rest of us. So to control the spread, we have to limit the risk. And a significant risk in our city remains the unvaccinated. To put it simply, if you have been living without having a vaccination, it's time for a change. If you wish to live life as normally as possible, with the ease to do the things that you love, you must be vaccinated in the city of Chicago starting January 3rd. This health order may pose an inconvenience to the unvaccinated, and in fact is inconvenient by design.
Well, there you have it. Those guidelines and mandates may be inconvenient, but they're inconvenient by design. He said it. Get the yammy or else. Lamar Wilson, they're using the same tactics as SS used in Germany. Facts. Vacuums versus everybody. Yeah, you're right. If the yammy was really deadly, we would have been the first to go. I don't know. I thought roaches could survive anything. Just got the notification. Beetlejuice works for those people, and it is a rainbow. Yeah. So you know they screwed in Chicago all day. She protected. Stan T. Walden, what up? Brian B. Dotson, what's up? I mean, it's just crazy, man. You know what I mean? You know what? That's a good point, Brian. Yo, if y'all ain't never seen that movie Soylent Green, go watch that. That's another one of those good dystopian movies with a message that everybody need to see. I'm telling you, life imitates art, people. Up there with Wag the Dog. You can't be BLM and support the mandates, regardless of the science. The mandates will always hit the black community the worst. She's the mayor of Chicago, right? That ain't MAGA country. That mean that majority of the people that she targeting voted for her. Chicago is predominantly black. And she going after the livelihoods of the people that she claimed that, you know, she want to help. Same thing in New York. Same thing in Baltimore. Same thing in DC. I consider public schools a form of child abuse. Listen, man. Everything that she stands for is evil. She has done nothing but run Chicago further and further into the hole. Further and further into the hole. That's crazy. Hey, man, you said she had something up on her Twitter. Let me check that out. See something. Hey, before we do that, right? I want to remind y'all of the Hotep Nation Homeschooling Initiative. We know it's coming, people. Eventually, they're going to be making our kids get the yamming if they want to go back to school. They want to go back to learning. You know, everything they teach our kids is propaganda anyway. Private schools expensive, charter schools, it's hard to get in. You know, what's the next best thing? You ever consider homeschooling your kids? Whoever influences the child's mind creates the thoughts of the future. The first one to a child's mind will be the most influential as to how and what the child thinks. We believe that parents should have more control over this than anyone else, and homeschooling protects your child's mind. Hotep Nation is dedicated to promoting homeschooling across America. We have designed a brilliant marketing plan to make homeschooling popular and less taboo. Our initiative will empower parents and guardians with the knowledge and resources they need to make a transition to homeschooling. With your help, we can spread this to more families and faster. Please donate today to preserve the minds of America. We're really working on this initiative, guys. And we ask that you give us a hand with it. So head on over to Hotep Nation /donate and just give whatever you can. Just give whatever you can. Our goal is 50 grand. Just give whatever you can. And, we really appreciate it. We want to make sure that parents got options, because it's coming soon. It's coming soon. They're going to have to make a decision. Let's give these parents some options around the United States. Anyway, so let me go back to what I was about to do. I want to see what she said on her Twitter. Give me a second. All right. Look how they try to doll her up on her picture. She still look like a chihuahua. She still look like a chihuahua. Anyway, let's find this message. And she do a lot of tweeting. She's asking for a moratorium on the use of electronic monitoring. Correct me if I'm wrong. A moratorium means what? That means to stop it, right? To pause that shit. Am I correct on that? The moratorium is to like kind of put this shit on hold? Or am I wrong about that? Like I don't know. Maybe she deleted the tweet. I don't see anything. Legal guns. Blah blah blah. I don't see it. Maybe I passed it. Get out of here. Alright, we just basically went over that. I'm assuming her tweet had something to do with what we just watched, right? You know what? I think you're right, guys. They're gonna start a war between the citizens of the United States and the powers that be. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's a horrible talking point to run off because nobody's going to be cool with their personal rights being violated, correct? How the crime rate continues to rise everywhere. All the criminals got their vacation. Asking for a friend, jeez. Man, that's crazy. I feel bad for the people of Chicago, man. I feel bad for the people of New York. You know what I mean? You know, here in Maryland, we got a Republican governor. I like to think that he's a rhino, you know. But sometimes I try to throw him some bail because, you know, Maryland's like a purple state, you know. It would be red if it wasn't for Prince George's County and Baltimore City, you know. But he has to, you know, he got to toe the line, I guess. You know, but he's always worried about his, you know, he kind of does what he's supposed to do, but he kind of leans more to the left than anything, you know. But New York, Chicago, California, man, I feel for y'all. You know what I mean? Because you already know that's coming down the pike in more and more states, you know. Crazy. So all right, so let's go to something else. So check it, right? I was on P Dog Knight's live stream earlier, right? You know, like when you see stuff like that, Brian, yo, like you can't help but to feel bad for him. It's like, yo, what is happening? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, what is it for? You know, like, oh, we got 64% of our people got the mean. It's not working. We get more hospitalizations. What's going on? That means that everybody got to get, like, it's the logic is so flawed. You know what I mean? But back to what I was saying. So check it, right? Some reason Kenosha Kid was trending on Twitter again. Because everybody's up in arms because he was on Turning Point USA panel or some shit like that, or he did a talk with Turning Point USA. You know what I mean? Let me see something. But he was trending this morning. You know what I mean? It was just nonsensical. People are still up in arms over this. The case is over. The kid was found innocent. Rightfully so. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. But people still won't let this shit go. They're still talking about the whole gun across state lines thing. You know what I mean? Which we know didn't happen. You know what I mean? They still talking about he killed black people. We know that didn't happen. You know, they still saying that, you know, the 3 people that he shot was heroes. We know that not to be the case, right? So I'm gonna take y'all over here and check this video out. I saw this video on P Dog Knight's channel, right? And this he called a political Karen. This video got over 633,000 views on Twitter. She go by the name Politics Girl. So she has hashtag you better. This is a new low. I'm gonna take you over and let you check this out.
So if you don't know this, Kyle Rittenhouse is currently on a MAGA media tour around the country.
Right there. Kyle Rittenhouse is on a MAGA media tour around the country. She gaslighting off the rip. Gaslighting off the rip. I guess either her or her son must be a bro dog. They got a fucking beach body pull-up bar in the fucking kitchen. How weird is that? Anyway, I digress. A MAGA media tour around the country. Right. Meanwhile, not to mention, even people on the left and liberals, a lot of them agreed that he was acting in self-defense. But I digress. Let's keep it moving.
He's doing radio interviews, touring the Dallas Cowboys locker room, and now he's a confirmed speaker at Turning Point USA's upcoming America Fest. He's right there on their website. American flag waving behind him, just grinning away like a celebrity guest.
He's talking as if he was convicted. He's talking as if he's convicted and he's this stone cold killer. And he doesn't deserve a second chance after he was found innocent. Like, she's literally short-circuiting in this video. She's talking all matter-of-factly and all this other stuff. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it with these people. You know what I mean? I don't understand. You know, they can't let it go.
And he is a celebrity guest, because a third of this country has turned this teenage murderer into a star. This isn't some traumatized boy weeping hysterically on the stand after being forced to shoot 3 people. This is a right-wing media darling, kicking...
A right-wing media darling. The funny part is, who made him famous? Who made him famous? When I was watching this on P-Dog's Night Channel, I was saying that at the same time he said it himself. Who made him famous? It wasn't the right that made him famous. It wasn't the right that made him famous. Celebrity boxing, man. Smollett. You know what? I'll pay top dollar for that. I would love to see that. But, like, who made him famous? It wasn't the right. It wasn't the right. You had mainstream media calling this kid a white supremacist. He was out there to cause havoc. All he wanted to do was cause harm and destruction. You know what I mean? They made him famous. They put his name out in the streets. It just so happened most of the people on the right came to his defense. Hell, a lot of pro-gun people and pro-2A and pro-self-defense people on the left came to his defense as well. This is what happens when you in a political bubble. This is what happens when you're in a, you know, got confirmation bias, and you in this, you in your own little world. You know. Clearly, she never watched this trial. Clearly, she don't have the facts straight, or she do got the facts straight, and she just wanted to grift off of this and then get some views.
Back, having some laughs, shooting off his opinion about basketball and girls. He's not laying low and starting his life over like his lawyer suggested. He's capitalizing, riding high. He's exactly the guy we all knew he was. He's not laying low and starting his life over like his lawyer suggested. This is a right-wing media darling, kicking back, having some laughs, shooting off his opinion about basketball and girls. He's not...
An 18-year-old's talking about basketball and girls. He 18. You're mad because he got a personality and he's likable. You know what I mean? You're mad because he has a personality and he's likable. Yo, salute Harsh Reality Podcast. Both sides weirding me out with the Kyle obsession. Grifters galore. One side acts like he's David Duke and the other side want to put up statues. But get your coins, young man. I'll do the same thing. Facts. 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 The baby got a second chance. I guess your man's can too. But listen to what she's saying. Like,
basketball and girls. He's not laying low and starting his life over like his lawyer suggested. He's capitalizing, riding high. He's exactly the guy we all knew he was.
why shouldn't he capitalize off of it? Y'all did. You are right now. You grifting hard as shit right now off of his name. Acting like she's some virtuous woman, some bastion of good moral standing. She grifting off his name just as much as he is. I guarantee if she got a spot on CNN or Young Turks or something like that to bash him, she would jump at the chance. You know what I mean?
The boy in the free as fuck t-shirt throwing the white power symbol, and he's out here.
That's another thing, right? Yeah, the free as fuck, that was stupid. But they still running with that white power symbol bullshit. Like, we all know, right? We can all agree that 4chan made that shit up. And it was actually came out that 4chan made that shit up, right? But they still run with it as if it's a fact. You know what I mean? I'm sure she got a kid. I know her ass ain't using that fucking pull-up bar. You know what I mean? Wonder what she would do if her kid was caught in that situation. Fucking be GoFundMe's and shit. First 10 minutes of his 15 minutes of fame was spent in the court. He better profit off this last bit. Facts. He doesn't have personality. The jealousy runs deep. Facts. Keep it moving.
Here, devouring his 15 minutes of fame like George Zimmerman signing Skittle bags.
So now she wants to equate him to George Zimmerman. More gaslighting. More false equivalency. But they say apples to oranges. You know, I don't know why fruit can't be compared, but apples to oranges here. George Zimmerman was the aggressor the entire time. George Zimmerman caused what happened to him. George Zimmerman caused the entire situation. George Zimmerman was the aggressor the entire time. George Zimmerman got his ass whooped by getting his ass whooped by Trayvon Martin, which forced him to pull his gun and shoot Trayvon Martin. Here in Maryland, if I was the aggressor initially and I aggressed it up to my ass getting whooped and I pull my gun and I shoot somebody, guess who goes to jail? Me. 'Cause I was the aggressor. Meanwhile, you got a kid like Kyle Rittenhouse, who wasn't the aggressor, was there literally trying to help. We got so much footage. You know what I mean? I never seen a trial with that much footage. You feel me? I never seen a trial with that much footage showing the contrary of the narrative they were trying to push. This kid was trying to retreat every step of the way, and they wouldn't let him, and he had to do what he had to do. You know what I mean?
And it's sick. And you can say we shouldn't talk about it. We should just ignore them and stop giving them the attention that they crave. But so far, ignoring bad behavior hasn't made it go.
Bad behavior. So him defending his life was bad behavior. Like I say all the time, I'd argue if he didn't have that, if he wasn't strapped that day, we wouldn't know who Kyle Rittenhouse was. He'd just be some other kid dead in the street. You know, in a mostly peaceful protest. Just like David Dorn. God rest his soul. Black man killed by two shines because they wanted a television in the so-called mostly peaceful protest. There's no way she married. She got to be divorced. She looked like she's just too much to handle.
Away. It just keeps getting worse. They're like gremlins. They multiply in the dark. I think we have to shine the biggest spotlight, not on Kyle, but on the people who are promoting Kyle. Because even if you don't see this kid as a murderer, even if he is just someone who unfortunately had to kill two people in self.
So now she's conceding that he is, even if. She ain't say let's just say. She's saying even if he had to kill two people in self-defense. So now she's conceding that he did that. But that's a bad act, is what she's saying.
Defense, Why would he be a celebrity? Why would we all be interested in what he thinks of LeBron James or the size of a girl's butt?
Because y'all made him famous. The left made him famous. Crazy people like her made him famous. Oh, he fled the scene after he finished. No, he didn't. He went to the police. The police said, get the hell out of here before we pepper spray you. Right? He then gets in the car with his friends. He drives back to where he's from. What's it called? Antioch, Illinois, which is what, 15 minutes from Kenosha? To the police station. Turns himself into the Antioch police and say he needs to speak to the Kenosha detective because he just shot some people. He turned himself in. That's what you call honorable. He faced the music for what he did. They made him famous. The left made him famous. The mainstream media made him famous. They turned this into a political thing. Because of them, the second A in self-defense was put on display and put on trial. And fortunately for us, it prevailed. Now, for better or worse, this kid is capitalizing on it, and he should. It's his name that you drug through the mud, that he's trying to make whole again. If it was me, I'd be doing the same thing. If it was me, I'd be getting that Nick Salmon money too.
Why is he speaking at a political conference? What's his speech going to be about? Killing people you don't agree with? Getting away with murder? White privilege? Our broken justice system?
Here we go. Killing people you don't agree with. The funny part is, the people that he shot was trying to kill him because he didn't agree with them.
Making this child a hero is sociopathic. America's made celebrities out of a lot of people who have no business being celebrities, but this is a hideous new low. And if you're still supporting the team that's encouraging this behavior, you've lost your way. The good people of America are disgusted by this depravity and firmly reject the continued debasement of our...
Who is she? Who's she speaking for? The good people of America. Like, who are you? Who are you? She do look like a Karen, though. She looked just like a Karen. She like if I parked in a handicapped spot, she'd get my car towed. She like she called the police on people asking for $1 outside the supermarket. Don't she?
country and its values. Do better, because this is gross. So if you don't know...
Politics, girl. Let's make it simple. Well, I tell you, I swear, yo, we living in a fucking clown world. Bizarre, like, you know what I mean? I don't know when I woke up, and I woke up in a dystopian universe. CERN must really be up there causing Mandela effects and all that other shit right now. 'Cause I swear, I don't understand why we going through this right now. What's down is up, folks. What's down is up. That's all I can say. Anyway, I appreciate you guys rolling with me. I ain't really have much to talk about tonight. I just want to jump on the screen and kick it with you guys for a little bit. You know what I mean? The holidays is coming up, and I hope everybody has a good Christmas, Kwanzaa, yarmulke, whatever you celebrate. And I don't know, maybe I'll live stream on Friday. Me and my cousin Brian, we might live stream on Friday. I might do a live pumpkin versus sweet potato pie review. We'll see. But anyway, I appreciate y'all rolling with me. Anyway, Cannon Hotep. Y'all stay up.